Hi, and thank you for joining me for this video. This is why did you choose the soul you chose to be your mother? Now, they will be general messages, and so they may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Just take what does and please leave the rest. Please like the video. Please share the video, as this helps the algorithms so that more people actually see the video. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button, because that helps more people actually get to see my channel, which then in turn will help my channel to grow. Okay, so in front of you, you can see 3 piles of cards. I have already done the readings, and these are the cards that came through for each of the 3 readings. This way I feel that you can focus in on the piles and actually get a better connection with the energy that's coming from those cards, so that you have a better connection with the reading and may choose the correct pile. There will be timestamps in the description box below for each of the pile readings. Now, if you are having trouble in focusing in on which pile, then maybe it's a good idea to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and while you're taking in that deep breath, ask yourself the question, why did I choose my mum to be my mum? And then exhale, open your eyes and see which pile you actually were drawn to. If you need more time to focus in on the cards, then please pause the video. Otherwise, we'll get started with pile 1. For those of you who chose pile 1, let's see what the messages are that are coming through for you. So, let's see. Why did you choose your mother for this incarnation? What were you supposed to learn from your mother in this incarnation? What is the message that wishes to come through, please, for those that chose card 1? Okay, that flipped. And we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So the reason you chose your mother for this incarnation is your mother was to teach you to see the bigger picture, to not accept everything that was presented to you as is. It was for you to expand your wisdom, expand your knowledge, and be aware of everything that was going on around you. It was also to teach you not to take on board everything that was happening around you. It was to teach you to observe but not absorb. Because when we absorb what is going on around us, that actually does limit us in our growth. Because we are allowing other people's energy or other people's beliefs or other people's hang-ups to affect us. So we need to be detached, if you like, from other people's energy, so that will allow us to grow in our own consciousness, in our beliefs, and in our own direction. The lesson here is also to rely on your own inner wisdom and to be mindful about respecting and honouring those around you. You can respect and honour those around you without taking on their energy or their belief systems. It's having the respect of understanding that they are able and they do have different views or different ways of seeing things, and you are able to respect them for that, but you don't have to agree with them. It's about recognising that every person and every situation that you come across in your life's journey is there as a teacher to teach you about yourself and to help you connect with what Spirit is putting in front of you to help your spiritual journey. Okay, so now let's see what other message wishes to come through with regards to why you chose this person, this soul, as your mother. Let's have a look. What other message wishes to come through that goes with this message so far for the viewers that chose card 1? Going back to this growth, I'm hearing Spirit say it was to help you move in a different direction, to help you not follow the same path as your mother. This was to help you experience a different kind of life to one that your mother had. She wanted to show you that you were capable of so much more than what she may have had the opportunities in her own life. She wanted to make you a stronger person, one who strived for greater things, one who strived for greater knowledge, for greater wisdom. Not to be held back from what was for you your highest potential. Okay, that just came through from Spirit there. So, alright, let's have a look. What is the message that wishes to come through? Okay, we have reunion. Okay, with this card, this is maybe something significant happened in your childhood. And this card is coming up now as a reminder that at the time you may have felt disconcerted or in disbelief, or you may not even have acknowledged the impact that this significant situation may have had on you. So with this card, the the meaning behind it is that your mother wanted to help you realise that something wasn't right for you. It was to help you see what you really wanted and to become aware of your needs and your expectations. Maybe you should try and remember and see if you can identify what that significant situation or what may have happened that would have led your mother to guide you to realise that that situation wouldn't be right for you in the future. Try and see what that was teaching you. That situation was helping you to connect, or to teach you to connect to joy and compassion, which is the opposite of what that situation may have evoked in you at that time, if you can even remember what that is. This is a reminder to you to have confidence in your choices, in the direction that you have taken, and to trust yourself. This card is showing you that you did connect with great wisdom through whatever that situation was that was teaching you about what you needed and what you expected in your life. Okay. Let's see what other message wishes to come through. What other message wishes to come through with regards to this reading so far? Let's see what message wishes to come through. Okay. We have the meanings. The meaning is in the middle. Memento mori, life, presence, and depth. With this card, this is the outcome of having the soul you chose as your mother. So this outcome is that you have consciously lived a meaningful and enriched life. Hopefully, the lessons that your mother was teaching you has led to this full life that you have lived. If you didn't pay attention to the lessons that you were being shown to learn, then maybe you have not had that fulfilled life. But for most, I would feel that the growth did occur. You did learn. You did appreciate what was being shown to you, that you paid attention to what you wanted in your life, what your needs and your expectations were above what anybody else may have put on you. This card is a positive sign that you had lots of experiences, lots of excitement in your life, lots of epiphanies and realizations, maybe a lot of passion with regards to a love life, or even creativity, that you have a passion for certain things that you want to fulfill, that you put your heart and soul into something because you are passionate about it, whether that be an environmental issue, or whether that be art, or singing, dancing, whatever it is, you have a passion for it and you put your heart and soul into it. This is because this was your need and your expectations for your life. You may not have realized even that the life you are leading now has arisen because of the lessons that you learnt from your mother. You may not even realize that this was a lesson that you needed to learn until now. So this is saying to you, be grateful for your choice in who you chose as your mother, because the outcome has been that you have become a strong, independent person who is not swayed by others' opinions. You can stand strong and steadfast in who you are, in your beliefs, and that is because you expanded your consciousness and your awareness of who you are, of who you wanted to be, of who you were meant to be. Okay, so I'll leave that there. They are the messages that came through for you. I do hope that there was something in there that resonated for you, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen. And until next time, thank you. Hi, for those of you who chose pile 2, let's see what the messages are that come through for you. Alright, so why did you choose the soul you chose to be your mother? What lessons did your mother teach you? Or what was the purpose of you choosing your mother? Okay. We have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So the lesson that your mother, or the soul that you chose as your mother, was to teach you was that love is the end goal. Unconditional love. When you love unconditionally, that means that you are accepting of everyone and everything. It doesn't mean that you agree with that person's point of view or that person's ideas, but you can love them anyway. Success isn't measured by how many cars you have, or how many homes you have, or how much money you have. Success is how you love. We all come here to learn the lesson of love. And I feel that the soul you chose as your mother was to teach you that. For some of you, you may not have had a good relationship with your mother. You may have felt that there was no love in that relationship with your mother. So in that case, the lesson there was your mother was teaching you the opposite of what you received. She was teaching you to love no matter what. We always want to do better than what our parents did. So if we, for example, if we were treated differently to our siblings, then maybe that is what we choose to do differently when we have our own children, is to not treat them differently. Again, that is showing that love, that unconditional love for our children. Not everyone has unconditional love. Not everyone can love someone unconditionally. People do, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, do put conditions on the people they love. Your lesson to learn from your mum was to have unconditional love. Your mum may have put conditions on her love for you. Perhaps you weren't the ideal child and you acted up or acted out or misbehaved, and so your mother may have withheld love from you because of that. Again, that's a lesson teaching you to have unconditional love. We learn from our parents. Our parents are not perfect, the same way as we are not perfect. Yes, we are a product of our upbringing, but we can change. We can change who we are. We can change how we act. We can change our beliefs and our conditioning that we may have had from childhood. And this is why you chose that soul for your mother, to teach you unconditional love. And again, these are general messages, and so it may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. It is general, so, it's not going to be one fits all. Okay. What further message wishes to come through for those that chose card 1, pile 2, please? What is the message that wishes to come through for the viewers that chose pile 2, please? Mirror effect. Okay. So mirror effect is basically what you see in your mum is what is going on with you. So this is asking you to pay attention to the things that you don't like or you are questioning with regards to the soul you chose as your mother, because you may be mirroring exactly the same traits, situations, behaviour. This is asking you to look at your shadow side. Are you not coming from a place of unconditional love? What is it that you dislike about your mum? What is it that angers you about your mum? These are all aspects of yourself that you are not willing to see. So the challenge for you here is to work on those things that you identify as your shadow self. They are not bad. They are just parts of you that you are not willing to accept as part of you. So this is asking you to work on those, to understand where those feelings come from. It's asking you to accept that they are a part of you. And once you accept that they are a part of you, you are then able to change them if that's what you want to do, or just be aware of that or those parts of you. For an example, you may not like the way that your mum judges you or judges anyone in her circle, and you may find that that is really bad. You know, she's so judgmental. So then look at yourself. Where are you judgmental? Do you judge yourself? Do you judge those in your circle? And this is where you have to be really, really honest with yourself. It's just asking you to be more aware. And when you are aware that you are, in a way, mirroring your mum, again, that is a lesson in having unconditional love. Right. Let's have final message, please. Final message that wishes to come through for the viewers that chose pile 2. Oops. Okay. A lot fell out there, so we won't. Sorry about that. Okay, can we please have final message for pile 2, please? Okay, so that one has flipped over, and we've got sometimes you will break before you bloom. Breaking into bloom. Time, liberation, and understanding. Okay, so this is the outcome of you having the person you chose as your mum. Because of that person, you are able to bloom in your own individual right. You have a greater understanding of who you are. You have a greater understanding of your mum. You have a greater understanding of your relationship with your mum. And in turn, that will help with all the other relationships that you have in your life. The message also from this card is the gift of grace and patience. So it's the grace of accepting your mum and the patience of understanding how your mum works or ticks, but it's also having that grace and patience with yourself for your journey of learning. It could be that you may have been something troubling you with a certain situation with your mum, and this is saying to you that you will soon understand what has been going on. Maybe you've been trying to figure it out, get past it, or comprehend it. And this is saying that time will help heal whatever that situation is. Time is the ingredient in the process of your growth and your awakening. If you have been in a struggle, whether that is in a situation with your mum or with anyone else in your life, this is asking you to trust that it will end up leading you to more freedom, more love, and will be the best outcome for you. Sometimes we have to go through difficult situations to be able to break free of whatever they are and to bloom into who we are meant to be. It's that breaking out of particular cycles, breaking out from particular programming, breaking out and away from belief systems that are no longer resonating with us. This is the time where you can break free from all that to help you bloom. It may be that you are breaking away from these conceived ideas or these stories that you have told yourself about the relationship with your mum. Maybe this is time for you to break away from those stories, to realize that they may not actually be the way that that situation was. We all make up stories. We all have our own perceived idea of how things were. Maybe it's time to let go of those old stories, those old patternings, so that you can bloom and have a much better relationship with your mum, one of unconditional love. This is, again, a reminder that you are setting yourself free from the limitations that you have put upon yourself with regards to the relationship you may have had with your mum. It's time for healing. It's time for you to maybe love yourself a little bit more unconditionally. Okay, so they are the messages that came through. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you. I do appreciate you taking the time to listen, and until next time, thank you. For those of you who chose pile 3, let's have a look and see what messages are coming through for you. Okay, so why did you choose the soul you chose to be your mother? What lesson was she teaching you? What lesson did you need to learn? What did you learn? Okay. We have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So maybe this lesson that this person, or the soul you chose as your mother, needed you to learn was that even when you are on your own, you are never alone. Sometimes we can feel lonely, but we are never alone. We can feel lonely in a crowded room, but we are not alone. You can feel lonely in your relationship with your mother. You may feel that she isn't there for you, and you may feel that distance with her. But this is saying to you that even though you may feel that loneliness, know that you are never alone. You are surrounded by others that have loved you or that do love you. You are surrounded by your spirit guides and your angels. Plus you have that connection to Source, God, Creator, or whatever name you wish to apply to the highest being. This lesson was to teach you to be comfortable with yourself. Be comfortable in your own space. Be comfortable in spending time on your own. A lot of people don't like their own company. They feel lost. They can get down and depressed if they spend too much time on their own. This lesson for you was to learn to enjoy your own company, to love spending that time by yourself, doing what you love to do, spending your time the way that you wanted to spend it. Yes, as a child, you may have felt that you were being left out. Maybe your mum spent more time with your siblings than with you. You may have felt completely on your own. But that was where the lesson was for you. To know that you had to learn to be comfortable in your own skin, be comfortable in your own space. So the lesson there was for you to appreciate the most important person in your life at that time. Even now, the most important person in your life is you. So, of developing that self-love and that appreciation for who you are will help you develop healthy relationships with other people because you first developed that healthy relationship with yourself. Okay, let's have another message that wishes to come through. Okay, that one has jumped out. And we've got love. Okay, so again, the lesson for you was to love. Love yourself. You may not have felt the love from your mum because you may have felt that loneliness, that you may have felt so alone that you felt that your mum didn't love you. So the lesson that you have learnt, hopefully, from your mum is A, love yourself first. When you love yourself enough, that then allows, or then that shows other people the way to love you. If we don't love ourselves, how can we expect others to love us? When we love ourselves, we are then able to love others. Love is what it's all about. Love unites us. We have to realise that, you know, even though you may have felt lonely in your childhood because of the relationship you had with your mum, you must know that she loved you. If you did not learn that you were the most important person in your life as a child, or even now, if you haven't realised that you are the most important person in your life, then you may have been caught in repeating patterns of self-sabotage. Maybe you have a negative image of yourself because of maybe that feeling of loneliness that you may have had as a child. This is asking you to release many old beliefs and old thoughts that you may have, that you have brought through from the relationship that you had or still have with your mum. Again, this is reiterating that you need to have the true love for yourself and the compassion for yourself, which will then enable you to have compassion for others. Maybe you have so much compassion for others, but you don't have any for yourself. So this is, again, that reminder that you need to find that love for yourself, that compassion for yourself, nurture who you are, look upon yourself with love, respect who you are, respect your values, respect the values that you put forward for everyone else, but don't value your own self-worth. Love yourself, love your life, love your past, love your experiences, love what is all around you, Love the synchronicities that are being sent your way, because this all helps you along your journey of knowing that you are not alone. Okay, let's have a final message for the viewers that chose pile 3. What is the final message, please, that wishes to come through for those that chose pile 3? Too many there, sorry. Final message, please, for pile 3. What is the message that wishes to come through? Okay. We have breaking into bloom. So again, that is asking you to break free of all the old hang-ups, patterns that you have been holding on to. You need to break free from them so that you can bloom into who you are meant to be. So the words on the card are time, liberation, and understanding. So this is asking you to understand the lesson that you were meant to learn. Understanding that you are the most important person in your life. Understanding that you should love yourself as the most important person in your life. That by loving yourself, you then allow others to love you. You may have had some difficulties, some struggles along your journey to today or to where you are now. And that's okay, because through those struggles, you have learned more about yourself, and it's about having grace to accept what you have gone through so that you can understand those situations, and then you can break free from them so you are able to bloom and rise above them. Maybe you have had something that you've been trying to figure out, to get past or comprehend. Well, this is letting you know that time is a great healer and that you will get past it and you will understand the reasons for whatever that is. You need to trust that it will end up leading you to more freedom, to more love, and to what is for your highest good. You are on the path of setting yourself free from the limitations that you have held yourself in with. That could be, the relationship that you have had with your mum. It could be the relationship that you have with yourself. It could be with any relationship. You have the power of understanding what you're meant to. The rose that's blossoming here in this picture is your heart, and it's awakening to your own self-love during this process of everything that is happening for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on letting go of all the struggles and limitations that you have bound yourself in. And that could be because you haven't loved yourself before now. You know, we always used to get told, didn't we, that, oh, if you love yourself, you're so conceited. Well, you know what? You need to love yourself first and foremost. Again, being told that we're conceited because we love ourselves is just another programming that has been put upon us to diminish our self-worth and our self-esteem. We are rising above all those old programs now. We are blossoming and blooming into who we are meant to be, which are loving beings, magical beings. We are no longer feeling that we don't belong, that we are different. No, we are all one, and we love. We love ourselves and we love each other. Okay, so they were the messages that came through for pile 3. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you, and I do appreciate you taking the time to listen. And until next time, thank you.